standards to consider when faced with choices. Example: a student might follow the principle of integrity by choosing not to cheat on an exam, even when under pressure. 4. Consistency. Principles promote consistency in behavior and thought. When individuals adhere to their principles, their actions are more predictable and reliable. Example: a leader who values accountability will consistently take responsibility for their actions and decisions. Importance of principles. Moral framework. Principles help establish a moral framework that guides individuals in distinguishing right from wrong, shaping their ethical beliefs and behaviors. Building trust. When people act according to their principles, it fosters trust and respect in relationships, whether personal or professional. Creating stability. Principles provide stability in society by establishing common values and standards that people can rely on, helping to create a sense of order. Encouraging growth. Adhering to principles encourages personal growth and development. It challenges individuals to reflect on their values and strive to align their actions with their beliefs. In summary, principles are fundamental truths or rules that guide our thoughts and actions. They play a crucial role in shaping our values, informing our decisions, and creating a stable and trustworthy society. Concepts are general ideas or mental representations that help us understand and categorize the world around us. They're the building blocks of knowledge and play a crucial role in how we think, communicate, and learn. Here's a closer look at what concepts are and why they are important. Definition of concepts. General ideas. A concept is a broad idea that represents a category or class of objects, events, or phenomena. It helps us group similar things together based on shared characteristics. Mental frameworks. Concepts act as mental frameworks that help us organize our thoughts and make sense of new information. Key characteristics of concepts. 1. Abstract nature. Concepts are often abstract, meaning they represent ideas that may not have a physical form. For example, the concept of freedom is an idea rather than a tangible object. Example: concepts like justice, beauty, and happiness are all abstract ideas that can vary in meaning from person to person. 2. Categories. Concepts help us categorize and classify information. By grouping similar items or ideas, we can better understand relationships and patterns. Example: the concept of animal includes many categories, such as mammals, birds, reptiles, and insects. 3. Facilitating communication. Concepts allow for clearer communication by providing a shared understanding of terms and ideas. When people use the same concepts, they can exchange information more effectively. Example: using the concept of democracy helps people discuss political systems and governance with a common understanding. 4. Foundation for knowledge. Concepts are essential for learning and knowledge building. They enable us to connect new information with what we already know, making it easier to learn and remember. Example: understanding the concept of gravity helps us learn about related topics in physics, such as motion and forces. Importance of concepts. Understanding the world. Concepts help us make sense of our experiences and observations, allowing us to navigate and interpret the world around us. Critical thinking. Developing concepts encourages critical thinking and analysis, as we learn to categorize and evaluate information based on established ideas. Problem solving. Concepts provide a framework for problem solving by helping us identify relevant information and potential solutions. Enhanced learning. A strong grasp of concepts leads to deeper understanding and retention of knowledge, as we can build on existing frameworks to learn new ideas. In summary, concepts are general ideas that help us understand and organize information about the world. They are essential for communication, learning, and critical thinking, enabling us to navigate complex ideas and relationships effectively. Definitions are clear explanations of what a word or term means. They help us understand and communicate ideas by providing specific meanings for concepts, objects, or actions. Here's a closer look at what definitions are and why they are important. Definition of definitions. Meaning explanation. A definition describes the meaning of a word or phrase, making it easier to understand its use and context. Clarity and precision. Definitions aim to provide clarity and precision, helping to eliminate confusion about what a term refers to. Key characteristics of definitions. 1. Specificity. A good definition is specific and clearly outlines the essential characteristics of the term being defined. Example: the definition of dog might be a domesticated animal known for being a loyal companion, typically with 4 legs and a tail. 2. Contextual relevance. Definitions can vary based on context. The same word might have different meanings in different fields or situations. Example: the word bank can refer to a financial institution or the side of a river, depending on the context. 3. Components. Definitions often include 2 main components: the term being defined and the description that explains its meaning. Example: in the definition, photosynthesis is the process by which green plants use sunlight to make food. Photosynthesis is the term, and the rest explains what it is. 4. Usage. Definitions help in understanding how to use a word correctly in sentences, as they provide the necessary details about its meaning and application. Example: knowing the definition of justice helps us use it appropriately in discussions about law and morality. Importance of definitions. Effective communication. Definitions ensure that everyone has a shared understanding of terms, which is crucial for effective communication. Learning and knowledge. Definitions are essential in education, as they provide the foundational knowledge needed to study various subjects. Clarifying concepts. By defining terms clearly, we can clarify complex concepts and ideas, making them easier to understand. Reducing ambiguity. Definitions help reduce ambiguity in language, allowing for more accurate expression of thoughts and ideas. In summary, definitions are explanations of the meanings of words or terms. They provide clarity, promote effective communication, and are essential for learning and understanding concepts in various fields. Analogies are comparisons between 2 different things that highlight similarities in their relationships or functions. They help explain or clarify ideas by showing how one thing is like another. Here's a closer look at what analogies are and why they are useful. Definition of analogies. Comparison for understanding. An analogy draws a comparison between 2 things to illustrate a point or make an idea easier to understand. It often explains something unfamiliar by relating it to something more familiar. Structure. Analogies typically follow a structure that shows the relationship between the first pair of items and applies that relationship to the second pair. Key characteristics of analogies. 1. Similar relationships. Analogies focus on the relationships between the items being compared rather than the items themselves. Example: in the analogy, heart is to body as engine is to car. The relationship is that the heart pumps blood in the body just like an engine powers a car. 2. Clarification. Analogies help clarify complex or abstract ideas by relating them to something simpler or more concrete. Example: saying learning to drive is like learning to ride a bike suggests that both require practice and coordination. 3. Creativity. Analogies often involve creative thinking, as they encourage us to see connections between seemingly unrelated things. Example: time is like a river. It flows continuously and cannot be stopped, compares time to a river to illustrate its unstoppable nature. 4. Educational tool. Analogies are frequently used in teaching and writing to enhance understanding and retention of information. Example: a teacher might say, just as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, a student can grow and change through education. Importance of analogies. Enhanced understanding. Analogies make complex concepts more relatable and easier to grasp, helping people understand new ideas. Critical thinking. They encourage critical thinking by prompting individuals to draw connections and think creatively about relationships. Effective communication. Analogies can make explanations more engaging and memorable, helping to convey messages more effectively. Problem solving. They can assist in problem solving by allowing us to transfer knowledge from one context to another, finding solutions based on similar situations. In summary, analogies are comparisons that highlight similarities between different things, helping to clarify ideas and enhance understanding. They are valuable tools in communication, education, and creative thinking. Exam questions are inquiries or prompts designed to assess a student's knowledge, understanding, and skills on a particular subject or topic. They're used in educational settings to evaluate how well students have learned the material and to measure their ability to apply that knowledge. Here's a closer look at what exam questions are and their characteristics. Definition of exam questions. Assessment tools. Exam questions are tools used by teachers or educators to evaluate a student's grasp of course content. They can take various forms, including multiple choice, short answer, essay, and true-false questions. Purpose. The main purpose of exam questions is to measure students' understanding, critical thinking, and problem-solving abilities related to the subject matter. Key characteristics of exam questions. 1. Variety of formats. Exam questions can come in different formats, including multiple choice, questions with several answer options, where students select the correct one. Short answer, questions that require brief written responses or specific answers. Essay, questions that prompt students to write detailed responses, demonstrating their understanding and analysis of a topic. True-false, questions that ask students to determine whether a statement is correct or incorrect. 2. Clear and specific. Good exam questions are clear and specific, allowing students to understand what is being asked without confusion. Example, instead of asking, "What do you think?" a clearer question would be, "Explain the main causes of World War I." 3. Aligned with learning objectives. Exam questions should align with the learning objectives of the course, testing the knowledge and skills that were taught. Example, if students learned about photosynthesis, an exam question might ask them to describe the process and its importance to plants. 4. Challenging but fair. Effective exam questions challenge students to think critically and apply their knowledge, but they should also be fair and based on the material covered in the course. Example, a question that requires students to analyze a case study should be based on content they have studied throughout the semester. Importance of exam questions. Measuring learning. They provide a way to measure how much students have learned and understood the material. Feedback for improvement. Exam questions can help identify areas where students may need additional support or review, guiding future instruction. Preparation for future challenges. They prepare students for real-world situations where they will need to think critically and solve problems based on their knowledge. Encouraging study habits. The prospect of exam questions motivates students to study and engage with the material more thoroughly. In summary, exam questions are designed to assess students' knowledge and understanding of course content. They come in various formats, are aligned with learning objectives, and play a crucial role in evaluating and enhancing student learning. Exam tips are helpful suggestions and strategies that can assist students in preparing for and performing well on their exams. These tips focus on effective study habits, test-taking strategies, and ways to manage stress. Here's a closer look at some useful exam tips. Definition of exam tips. Helpful suggestions. Exam tips are practical pieces of advice that guide students on how to study effectively, approach exams with confidence, and improve their performance. Strategies for success. These tips aim to enhance students' understanding of the material and their ability to demonstrate that knowledge during an exam. Key exam tips. 1. Start early. Begin studying well in advance of the exam date. This allows you to cover all the material thoroughly and reduces last-minute stress. Tip: create a study schedule that breaks down your study material into manageable sections. 2. Organize your study space. Find a quiet, comfortable place to study where you can focus without distractions. Keep your study materials organized. Tip: have all your notes, textbooks, and supplies ready before you start studying. 3. Use active study techniques. Engage with the material actively rather than passively reading. This can include summarizing notes, teaching concepts to someone else, or creating flashcards. Tip: practice with past exam questions to familiarize yourself with the format and types of questions you might encounter. 4. Take breaks. Give yourself regular breaks during study sessions to rest and recharge. This can help improve focus and retention of information. Tip: use the Pomodoro technique. Study for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. 5. Stay healthy. Maintain a balanced diet, get enough sleep, and exercise regularly. Taking care of your physical health can improve your mental performance. Tip: avoid excessive caffeine or junk food, especially close to exam day. 6. Practice time management. During the exam, manage your time wisely. Read through all the questions first and decide how much time to spend on each one. Tip: If you get stuck on a question, move on and come back to it later if time allows. 7. Read instructions carefully. Make sure to read all instructions and questions carefully before answering. This helps avoid mistakes and ensures you understand what is being asked. Tip: pay attention to keywords and questions like explain, describe, or compare, as they indicate what kind of response is expected. 8. Stay calm and confident before and during the exam. Try to stay relaxed. Confidence can significantly impact your performance. Tip: practice deep breathing or visualization techniques to help manage anxiety. 9. Review your answers. If time permits, go back and review your answers before submitting the exam. Check for any mistakes or questions you may have skipped. Tip: ensure that you've answered all parts of each question and that your responses are clear and complete. Importance of exam tips. Improve performance. Following exam tips can lead to better understanding and retention of material, resulting in higher exam scores. Reduced stress. Effective preparation and strategies can help reduce anxiety and increase confidence, making the exam experience more manageable. Better time management. Learning how to manage time effectively during study sessions and exams can enhance overall performance. In summary, exam tips are practical strategies that help students prepare for and succeed in their exams. By following these tips, students can improve their study habits, manage stress, and perform better on test day. Repetition as a study technique involves repeatedly reviewing and practicing information to enhance understanding and retention. This method is based on the idea that the more times you encounter or use information, the more likely you are to remember it. Here's a closer look at what repetition is and how it can be used effectively in studying. Definition of repetition. Reviewing information. Repetition means going over the same material multiple times. This can include reading notes, redoing practice problems, or reciting information aloud. Memory reinforcement. The purpose of repetition is to reinforce memory, making it easier to recall information during exams or when needed. Key aspects of repetition as a study technique. 1. Active engagement. Engaging actively with the material during repetition is crucial. Rather than just passively reading, try to summarize, explain, or quiz yourself on the information. Example: instead of just rereading your notes, try to write down everything you remember about a topic and then check your notes for accuracy. 2. Spaced repetition. This technique involves spreading out your review sessions over time rather than cramming all at once. This approach helps improve long-term retention. Example: review your notes on a subject today, then again in 2 days, a week later, and so on. 3. Variety of formats. Use different formats to repeat the information. This can include flashcards, quizzes, practice tests, or teaching the material to someone else. Example: create flashcards with questions on one side and answers on the other to test your recall. 4. Contextual learning. Try to apply the information you're repeating in different contexts or scenarios. This helps solidify your understanding and shows how the information is relevant. Example: if studying a math formula, practice using it in various problems to see how it applies in different situations. 5. Regular review. Make repetition a regular part of your study routine. Consistent review helps keep the information fresh in your mind and reduces the likelihood of forgetting. Example: set aside time each week to go over previously learned material to ensure it stays in your memory. Importance of repetition. Enhanced memory. Repetition helps strengthen neural connections in the brain, making it easier to recall information later. Increased understanding. By reviewing material multiple times, you can deepen your understanding and clarify any confusion about the content. Confidence building. The more familiar you are with the material through repetition, the more confident you will feel during exams or when discussing the topic. In summary, repetition is a study technique that involves reviewing information multiple times to improve memory and understanding. By actively engaging with the material through various formats and spacing out review sessions, students can enhance their retention and perform better in their studies. Intrinsic and extrinsic motivation are two types of motivation that drive people to take action or pursue goals. Understanding the difference between them can help you figure out what motivates you or others in various situations. Intrinsic motivation. Definition: intrinsic motivation comes from within a person. It refers to engaging in an activity because it is enjoyable, interesting, or personally rewarding. The motivation comes from the satisfaction or fulfillment that the activity provides. Examples: a student studies hard for a subject because they love learning about it and find it fascinating. Someone plays a musical instrument simply for the joy of playing and expressing themselves, not for any external rewards. Characteristics: driven by personal interest or passion, leads to greater satisfaction and persistence in activities, often results in deeper learning and creativity. Extrinsic motivation. Definition: extrinsic motivation refers to engaging in an activity to earn rewards or avoid negative consequences. This motivation comes from outside the individual, such as incentives, praise, or fear of punishment. Examples: a student studies to get good grades or to avoid failing an exam. An employee works hard to receive a bonus or recognition from their boss. Characteristics: driven by external rewards or pressures, can be effective for achieving short-term goals but may not lead to long-term engagement or satisfaction. May result in a focus on performance rather than learning for its own sake. Importance of understanding both types. Balanced approach. Both intrinsic and extrinsic motivation can be important in different situations. Understanding what motivates you can help you set better goals and find ways to stay engaged in your studies or work. Encouraging motivation. Teachers, parents, and employers can use this knowledge to create environments that foster both types of motivation, encouraging people to pursue their interests while also providing incentives for achieving specific goals. In summary, intrinsic motivation comes from within and is driven by personal satisfaction, while extrinsic motivation is influenced by external rewards or pressures. Recognizing these types can help you better understand your own motivations and those of others. Self-concept is the understanding and perception that a person has of themselves. It includes how we see our own identity, abilities, values, and worth. Self-concept plays a crucial role in shaping our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Here's a closer look at what self-concept means and its key aspects. Definition of self-concept. Understanding of self. Self-concept refers to the beliefs and ideas we hold about ourselves. This includes our personality traits, strengths, weaknesses, and how we fit into the world around us. Self-identity. It is essentially our self-identity, which influences how we view our place in social contexts and how we interact with others. Key aspects of self-concept. 1. Self-image. This is how we see ourselves physically and emotionally. It includes our appearance, personality, and how we believe others perceive us. Example: a person might see themselves as friendly, creative, or athletic, which shapes their self-image. 2. Self-esteem. This refers to how much value we place on ourselves. Self-esteem can be high or low, affecting our confidence and how we approach challenges. Example: someone with high self-esteem believes they are capable and worthy, while someone with low self-esteem may doubt their abilities. 3. Self-worth. This is the belief in our inherent value as a person, regardless of our achievements or how others see us. It reflects how we feel about ourselves at a deeper level. Example: a person with a strong sense of self-worth understands that they are valuable simply by being who they are. 4. Social self. This aspect of self-concept involves how we perceive ourselves in relation to others, including our roles in relationships, friendships, and social groups. Example: a student might see themselves as a leader among their peers, or as someone who prefers to stay in the background. Importance of self-concept. Influences behavior. Self-concept affects how we behave in various situations, including our decisions and interactions with others. A positive self-concept can lead to more confident and assertive behavior, while a negative self-concept may result in withdrawal or self-doubt. Affects mental health. A healthy self-concept is essential for good mental health. It can lead to greater resilience, happiness, and overall life satisfaction. Guides goals and aspirations. Our self-concept influences the goals we set for ourselves and how we pursue them. If we see ourselves as capable, we are more likely to strive for challenging goals. In summary, self-concept is how we perceive and understand ourselves, including our identity, worth, and roles in society. It significantly influences our thoughts, behaviors, and overall well-being, making it an essential aspect of personal development. Achievement refers to the successful completion of a goal, task, or objective that requires effort, skill, or determination. It represents the realization of one's aspirations and can occur in various areas of life, such as academics, sports, career, or personal development. Here's a closer look at what achievement means and its significance. Definition of achievement. Success and goals. Achievement is the accomplishment of something you set out to do, often after working hard or overcoming challenges. It can be big or small, depending on the individual and the context. Key aspects of achievement. 1. Goals and objectives. Achievements are often linked to specific goals or objectives that a person wants to reach. These goals can be short-term or long-term. Example: graduating from high school is an achievement that many students work toward over 4 years. 2. Effort and determination. Achievements typically require effort, persistence, and dedication. The journey toward achieving a goal often involves hard work, learning from failures, and staying motivated. Example: an athlete training for a championship must put in hours of practice and dedication to achieve their goal. 3. Recognition. Achievements can be recognized by others, such as teachers, employers, or peers. This recognition can come in various forms, like awards, certificates, or simply verbal praise. Example: receiving an award for academic excellence is a recognition of a student's achievement. 4. Personal fulfillment. Achievements often lead to a sense of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. Completing a goal can boost confidence and self-esteem. Example: completing a challenging project may give a student a sense of pride and accomplishment. Importance of achievement. Motivation. Achievements can serve as motivation to pursue further goals. Success in one area can inspire individuals to strive for more. Building skills. The process of achieving goals helps develop important skills, such as problem-solving, time management, and resilience. Self-identity. Achievements contribute to a person's self-concept and identity. They help shape how we see ourselves and our capabilities. Social impact. Achievements can also have a positive impact on others, inspiring them and contributing to a supportive community. In summary, achievement is the successful completion of goals or tasks that requires effort and determination. It plays a significant role in personal growth, motivation, and self-identity, making it an essential aspect of life and success. Potential refers to the ability or capacity of a person or thing to develop, grow, or achieve something in the future. It represents what someone can become or accomplish based on their skills, talents, and opportunities. Here's a closer look at what potential means and its significance. Definition of potential. Capacity for growth. Potential is about what you are capable of achieving, even if you haven't done it yet. It's the possibility for future success or improvement based on your current abilities. Key aspects of potential. 1. Innate abilities. Everyone has certain natural talents or skills that contribute to their potential. These can include intelligence, creativity, athleticism, or social skills. Example: a student who shows a natural talent for math has the potential to excel in that subject with the right guidance and effort. 2. Development. Potential is not fixed. It can grow and change over time. With practice, education, and experiences, individuals can develop their skills and abilities further. Example: a young athlete may have the potential to become a top performer through training and dedication. 3. Opportunities and environment. The environment and opportunities available to a person can significantly influence their potential. Supportive teachers, mentors, and resources can help individuals reach their potential. Example: access to quality education and extracurricular activities can help a student realize their academic and personal potential. 4. Self-belief. Believing in one's own potential is crucial. When individuals recognize their abilities and have confidence in themselves, they're more likely to take risks and pursue their goals. Example: a person who believes they can succeed in a challenging career is more likely to take steps to achieve that goal. Importance of potential. Motivation. Understanding one's potential can motivate individuals to set and pursue challenging goals. It inspires them to strive for personal growth and improvement. Goal setting. Recognizing potential helps individuals set realistic and ambitious goals, guiding their efforts and focus in various aspects of life, such as academics, careers, or personal development. Resilience. Knowing that they have potential can encourage people to persevere through setbacks and challenges, as they believe they can achieve their goals with effort and determination. Impact on others. When individuals realize their potential, they can also inspire and motivate those around them, creating a positive influence in their communities. In summary, potential is the capacity for growth and achievement that individuals possess. It reflects the abilities and possibilities that can be developed over time, playing a crucial role in motivation, goal setting, and personal development. Heritability is a concept in genetics that refers to the degree to which traits or characteristics are passed down from parents to their offspring through genes. It helps us understand how much of a particular trait is influenced by genetic factors as opposed to environmental factors. Here's a closer look at what heritability means and its importance. Definition of heritability. Genetic influence. Heritability measures how much of the variation in a trait within a population can be attributed to genetic differences among individuals. It is usually expressed as a percentage or a value between 0 and 1. Key aspects of heritability. 1. Traits and variability. Not all traits have the same level of heritability. Some traits, like eye color or certain genetic disorders, are highly heritable because they are primarily determined by genes. Other traits, like intelligence or personality, are influenced by both genetics and environmental factors. Example, if a trait has a heritability of 80%, it means that 80% of the differences in that trait among individuals in a population can be explained by genetic differences. 2. Population versus individual. Heritability is a measure that applies to populations, not individuals. A high heritability means that genetics play a significant role in the population as a whole, but it does not predict how much a specific individual's trait is influenced by genetics. Example, just because a trait is highly heritable does not mean that every person with that trait inherits it solely from their parents. 3. Environmental influence. While heritability assesses genetic contribution, it does not account for the environment's role. Environmental factors such as upbringing, education, and life experiences can also significantly influence traits. Example, two siblings may have similar genetic backgrounds, but can develop different skills or behaviors based on their environments. 4. Estimation. Heritability is estimated through studies that compare traits among related individuals and those who are unrelated. This helps researchers understand the genetic versus environmental contributions to traits. Example, twin studies often help in estimating heritability by comparing identical twins to fraternal twins. Importance of heritability. Understanding traits. Heritability helps researchers understand the genetic basis of various traits, including physical characteristics, health conditions, and behavioral tendencies. Genetic research. It is essential in fields like psychology, medicine, and agriculture, where knowing the heritability of traits can guide research and breeding programs. Implications for health. Understanding heritability can assist in identifying genetic risks for certain diseases and conditions, leading to better prevention and treatment strategies. In summary, heritability is a measure of how much of the variation in a trait within a population is due to genetic factors. It helps us understand the influence of genetics on traits while recognizing the role of the environment in shaping those traits. Chromosomes are long, thread-like structures found in the cells of living organisms. They're made up of DNA, which contains the genetic information that determines an organism's traits and characteristics. Here's a closer look at what chromosomes are and their importance. Definition of chromosomes. Genetic material. Chromosomes carry the genetic instructions needed for the growth, development, and functioning of an organism. Each chromosome contains many genes, which are segments of DNA that code for specific traits. Key aspects of chromosomes. 1. Structure. Chromosomes are composed of DNA tightly coiled around proteins called histones. This structure helps package the DNA into a compact form that fits within the cell nucleus. Example, when a cell divides, chromosomes become visible under a microscope as they condense and become thicker. 2. Number of chromosomes. Different species have different numbers of chromosomes. Humans have 46 chromosomes, arranged in 23 pairs. One chromosome from each pair is inherited from each parent. Example: other organisms like fruit flies have 8 chromosomes, while dogs have 78. 3. Types of chromosomes. There are 2 main types of chromosomes. Autosomes. These are the chromosomes that do not determine the sex of an individual. Humans have 22 pairs of autosomes. Sex chromosomes. These determine the sex of the individual. In humans, there are 2 sex chromosomes, X and Y. Females typically have 2 X chromosomes, while males have 1 X and 1 Y chromosome. 4. Function. Chromosomes play a crucial role during cell division, ensuring that genetic information is accurately copied and passed on to new cells. This process is vital for growth, repair, and reproduction. Example: during mitosis, chromosomes are duplicated and separated so that each new cell receives an identical set of chromosomes. Importance of chromosomes. Genetic diversity. Chromosomes are essential for genetic diversity, as they carry the genes that contribute to variations in traits among individuals. This diversity is important for evolution and adaptation. Inheritance. Chromosomes are key to understanding how traits are inherited from one generation to the next. The combination of chromosomes from both parents determines the genetic makeup of their offspring. Genetic disorders. Abnormalities in chromosomes, such as missing, extra, or damaged chromosomes, can lead to genetic disorders. Understanding chromosomes helps in diagnosing and studying these conditions. Example: Down syndrome is caused by an extra copy of chromosome 21. In summary, chromosomes are structures made of DNA that carry genetic information essential for the development and functioning of living organisms. They play a vital role in inheritance, genetic diversity, and the proper functioning of cells. Genes are the basic units of heredity in living organisms. They are segments of DNA that contain the instructions for building and maintaining the cells of an organism. Genes play a crucial role in determining an individual's traits, such as eye color, height, and even certain behaviors. Here's a closer look at what genes are and their significance. Definition of genes. DNA instructions. A gene is a specific sequence of DNA that provides the instructions for making proteins, which perform many functions in the body. Each gene contributes to a particular trait or characteristic. Key aspects of genes. 1. Structure. Genes are made up of DNA, which consists of a sequence of nucleotides. The order of these nucleotides determines the specific instructions carried by the gene. Example: a gene for blue eyes has a different nucleotide sequence than a gene for brown eyes. 2. Location. Genes are found on chromosomes, which are structures that organize and package DNA within cells. Each chromosome can contain hundreds to thousands of genes. Example: humans have about 20,000 to 25,000 genes located on their 46 chromosomes. 3. Function. Genes are responsible for producing proteins that perform various functions in the body. These proteins are involved in processes such as building tissues, regulating metabolism, and supporting immune responses. Example: the gene that produces insulin helps regulate blood sugar levels. 4. Inheritance. Genes are passed from parents to their offspring, which is why children often resemble their parents. Each parent contributes one copy of each gene, creating a combination of traits in the offspring. Example: if both parents have a gene for curly hair, their children may also inherit that gene and have curly hair. Importance of genes. Determining traits. Genes are fundamental in determining physical and behavioral traits. They influence characteristics like hair color, height, and susceptibility to certain diseases. Genetic variation. Variations in genes contribute to genetic diversity within a population. This diversity is important for evolution and adaptation to changing environments. Example: different versions of a gene can lead to different traits, like having either brown or blue eyes. Medical research. Understanding genes is essential for medical research, as many diseases are linked to genetic factors. This knowledge can lead to advancements in treatments and therapies. Example: genetic testing can help identify individuals at risk for certain hereditary diseases. In summary, genes are segments of DNA that carry the instructions for building proteins and determining an organism's traits. They play a vital role in inheritance, genetic diversity, and understanding health and disease. Culture refers to the shared beliefs, values, customs, behaviors, and artifacts that characterize a group of people or society. It encompasses everything from language, religion, and art to social habits and ways of life. Culture shapes how individuals think, act, and interact with one another. Here's a closer look at what culture means and its significance. Definition of culture: shared way of life. Culture is the collective way of life that is learned and passed down from one generation to another within a community or society. It includes both tangible and intangible elements. Key aspects of culture. 1. Beliefs and values. These are the ideas and principles that guide how people behave and what they consider important. Different cultures may have different beliefs about family, work, morality, and community. Example: some cultures may value individualism and personal achievement, while others may emphasize community and cooperation. 2. Customs and traditions. These are the practices and rituals that are commonly observed within a culture. Customs can include celebrations, festivals, and everyday practices that reflect the culture's values. Example: Thanksgiving in the United States is a tradition that involves gathering with family and friends to share a meal and give thanks. 3. Language. Language is a fundamental aspect of culture. It is the primary means of communication and helps people express their thoughts, emotions, and cultural identity. Example: different cultures have their own languages and dialects, which can reflect their history and worldview. 4. Art and expression. Culture is expressed through various forms of art, including music, dance, visual arts, and literature. These artistic expressions often reflect the values and experiences of a culture. Example: traditional music and dance styles can reveal a culture's history and social norms. 5. Social norms. These are the unwritten rules and expectations about how people should behave in a given culture. Social norms guide interactions and help maintain order within a society. Example: in some cultures, it is customary to greet others with a handshake, while in others, a bow may be the preferred greeting. Importance of culture. Identity and belonging. Culture provides individuals with a sense of identity and belonging. It connects people to their community and heritage, helping them understand their place in the world. Influence on behavior. Culture influences how people think, behave, and interact with others. It shapes social interactions, relationships, and decision-making processes. Diversity and understanding. Understanding different cultures promotes diversity and tolerance. It helps individuals appreciate and respect the differences among people, fostering peaceful coexistence. Adaptation and change. Culture is not static. It evolves over time as societies change. This adaptability allows cultures to respond to new challenges and influences, which can lead to innovation and growth. In summary, culture is the shared beliefs, values, customs, and practices of a group of people. It plays a crucial role in shaping identity, behavior, and social interactions, as well as promoting diversity and understanding among different communities. Society refers to a group of individuals who live together in a defined area and share common cultural, economic, and social structures. It encompasses the relationships, institutions, and organizations that connect people and shape their interactions. Here's a closer look at what society means and its significance. Definition of society. Group of people. Society is made up of individuals who interact with one another and form relationships based on shared interests, values, and norms. Key aspects of society. 1. Social structures. Society is organized into various structures, such as families, communities, and institutions. These structures help maintain order and provide support to individuals. Example: a family is a basic unit of society that provides emotional and financial support to its members. 2. Culture. Society is shaped by the culture of its members, which includes their beliefs, values, customs, and practices. Culture influences how individuals think, behave, and interact with one another. Example, in a society that values education, there may be a strong emphasis on attending school and pursuing higher education. 3. Social norms and rules. Society has established norms and rules that guide behavior and interactions among its members. These norms help maintain order and set expectations for how people should act. Example, in many societies, it is considered polite to greet others when meeting them. 4. Diversity. Societies can be diverse, consisting of individuals from various backgrounds, cultures, and beliefs. This diversity can enrich a society, but may also present challenges in terms of understanding and cooperation. Example, a multicultural society may celebrate different festivals and traditions, allowing people to learn from one another. 5. Social change. Societies are dynamic and can change over time due to various factors, including technological advancements, economic shifts, and social movements. This change can lead to new ways of thinking and living. Example, the rise of the internet has transformed how people communicate and interact in society. Importance of society. Support and connection. Society provides individuals with a sense of belonging and support, helping them connect with others and share experiences. Influence on behavior. The social context influences individuals' behaviors, choices, and opportunities. Society shapes personal identity and how people see themselves in relation to others. Collective progress. Societies work together to address common challenges and improve living conditions. Collaborative efforts can lead to advancements in areas like health, education, and justice. Civic responsibility. Being part of a society comes with responsibilities, such as participating in community activities, voting, and contributing to the common good. In summary, society is a group of individuals who live together and interact within a shared cultural and social framework. It plays a crucial role in shaping behavior, providing support, and fostering cooperation among its members. Religion and spirituality are concepts that relate to the beliefs, practices, and experiences people have regarding the divine, the meaning of life, and the nature of existence. While they're interconnected, they're not the same thing. Here's a closer look at each concept and their significance. Definition of religion. Organized system of beliefs. Religion is a structured system of beliefs and practices centered around the worship of a higher power or deity. It often includes specific rituals, moral codes, and community gatherings. Key aspects of religion. 1. Beliefs and doctrines. Religions typically have a set of core beliefs or doctrines that outline their understanding of the divine, the universe, and human existence. These beliefs often provide answers to life's big questions, such as the purpose of life and what happens after death. Example, Christianity teaches about the existence of one God and the importance of Jesus Christ as the Savior. 2. Rituals and practices. Religions involve specific rituals and practices, such as prayer, meditation, worship services, and ceremonies. These practices help followers express their faith and connect with the divine. Example, Muslims perform 5 daily prayers as an essential part of their religious practice. 3. Community and worship. Religion often fosters a sense of community among its followers. People gather for worship, celebrations, and support, creating a shared identity and belonging. Example, many religious groups hold weekly services where members come together to worship and socialize. 4. Moral and ethical guidelines. Religions generally provide guidelines for how followers should behave and treat others. These moral codes often influence laws and social norms within a society. Example, the Ten Commandments in Christianity offer moral guidance on how to live a good life. Definition of spirituality. Personal and individual experience. Spirituality is a broader, more personal concept that relates to an individual's search for meaning, purpose, and connection with something greater than themselves. It can exist within or outside of organized religion. Key aspects of spirituality. 1. Personal beliefs. Spirituality often involves personal beliefs and experiences that may not adhere to a specific religious framework. Individuals may explore their spirituality through various practices, such as meditation, nature, or personal reflection. Example, Someone might feel a deep connection to nature and find spiritual fulfillment in hiking and being outdoors. 2. Search for meaning. Spirituality encourages individuals to seek their own understanding of life's purpose and their place in the universe. This search can involve questioning, exploration, and personal growth. Example: a person may contemplate existential questions and seek answers through reading, meditation, or conversations with others. 3. Connection. Spirituality often emphasizes the importance of feeling connected to others, oneself, and the universe. This sense of connection can lead to feelings of peace, love, and compassion. Example: many people find a sense of spirituality in acts of kindness and service to others. 4. Flexibility. Unlike organized religion, spirituality is often more flexible and can include a mix of beliefs, practices, and experiences. It allows individuals to define their own spiritual path. Example: someone might incorporate elements from multiple religions or philosophies into their spiritual practice. Importance of religion and spirituality. Guidance and support. Both religion and spirituality provide guidance and support during challenging times. They can offer comfort, hope, and a sense of purpose. Community and belonging. Religion creates a sense of community among its followers, while spirituality can connect individuals to broader human experiences. Both foster a sense of belonging. Moral framework. Religion often provides a structured moral framework, while spirituality encourages personal ethical reflection. Both can help individuals navigate moral dilemmas. Personal growth. Engaging in religious or spiritual practices can lead to personal growth, self-discovery, and a deeper understanding of oneself and the world. In summary, religion involves organized beliefs and practices centered around the worship of a higher power, while spirituality is a more personal and individual search for meaning and connection. Both play significant roles in shaping people's lives, values, and sense of community. Positive psychology is a branch of psychology that focuses on the study of positive emotions, strengths, and factors that contribute to human well-being and happiness. Unlike traditional psychology, which often emphasizes mental illness and dysfunction, positive psychology aims to understand what makes life fulfilling and meaningful. Here's a closer look at what positive psychology is and its significance. Definition of positive psychology. Focus on well-being. Positive psychology is the scientific study of what makes life worth living. It explores how individuals can cultivate happiness, resilience, and a sense of purpose. Key aspects of positive psychology. 1. Positive emotions. Positive psychology emphasizes the importance of experiencing positive emotions, such as joy, gratitude, love, and hope. These emotions can enhance well-being and improve overall quality of life. Example: practicing gratitude by regularly acknowledging the things you appreciate can increase feelings of happiness. 2. Strengths and virtues. This field encourages individuals to identify and develop their personal strengths and virtues, such as kindness, courage, and perseverance. Focusing on strengths can lead to greater satisfaction and success in life. Example: someone who recognizes their strength and creativity might pursue a career in the arts, leading to a more fulfilling life. 3. Resilience. Positive psychology studies how people can bounce back from adversity and challenges. Building resilience helps individuals cope with stress and setbacks, leading to better mental health. Example: learning coping strategies can help someone manage difficulties and recover more effectively from tough situations. 4. Mindfulness and presence. Positive psychology often incorporates practices like mindfulness, which encourages individuals to be present in the moment and fully engage with their experiences. This can lead to greater awareness and appreciation of life. Example: mindfulness meditation can help reduce stress and increase feelings of calm and clarity. 5. Goal setting and achievement. Positive psychology emphasizes the importance of setting meaningful goals and working towards them. Achieving goals can bring a sense of accomplishment and purpose. Example: setting a goal to volunteer regularly can provide a sense of fulfillment and connection to the community. Importance of positive psychology. Enhancing well-being. Positive psychology provides tools and strategies for improving overall well-being and happiness. It encourages individuals to focus on positive aspects of their lives, leading to greater life satisfaction. Improving mental health. By promoting positive emotions and resilience, positive psychology can help prevent mental health issues and improve coping mechanisms for those facing challenges. Building stronger relationships. Understanding the principles of positive psychology can lead to healthier and more fulfilling relationships as individuals learn to appreciate and support each other. Fostering personal growth. Positive psychology encourages individuals to explore their strengths and aspirations, promoting personal growth and self-discovery. In summary, positive psychology is the study of what makes life fulfilling and meaningful. It focuses on positive emotions, strengths, resilience, and personal growth, aiming to enhance overall well-being and happiness in individuals and communities. Unconscious inference is a concept in psychology and perception that suggests people make unconscious assumptions or deductions based on the information they receive from their senses. This means that our brains automatically interpret sensory data without us being aware of it, allowing us to make quick judgments and decisions about what we see, hear, and experience. Definition of unconscious inference. Automatic interpretation. Unconscious inference refers to the mental processes that happen below the level of conscious awareness, where our brains draw conclusions or make interpretations based on sensory input. Key aspects of unconscious inference. 1. Perception. Our brains constantly process information from the environment, such as visual images, sounds, and smells. Unconscious inference helps us make sense of this information quickly and efficiently. Example. When you see an object in the distance, your brain might automatically infer its size and shape based on previous experiences, even if you can't clearly see all the details. 2. Assumptions. We often make assumptions about what we perceive without consciously thinking about it. These assumptions can be influenced by our past experiences, knowledge, and context. Example. If you see a blurry image that resembles a dog, your brain might automatically infer that it is indeed a dog based on your familiarity with what dogs look like. 3. Contextual clues. The context in which we perceive something plays a crucial role in unconscious inference. Our brains use surrounding information to help interpret sensory data. Example. If you hear a loud bang while walking in a park, your brain might infer that it is a firecracker because of the context, even if you did not see it happen. 4. Speed and efficiency. Unconscious inference allows us to process information quickly, which is essential for navigating our environment and making decisions without having to analyze every detail consciously. Example. When you catch a ball thrown at you, your brain quickly infers its trajectory and speed to help you react in time, often without you thinking about how to do it. Importance of unconscious inference. Understanding perception. Studying unconscious inference helps psychologists understand how we perceive the world and how our brains interpret sensory information. Cognitive processes. It provides insight into cognitive processes and how much of our perception is automatic versus conscious. This can have implications for areas like advertising, education, and design. Impairments and errors. Understanding unconscious inference can also help identify situations where our assumptions may lead to errors in judgment or perception, such as in optical illusions or biases. In summary, unconscious inference is the automatic and unconscious process by which our brains interpret sensory information and make assumptions about what we perceive. This concept helps explain how we navigate and understand the world around us quickly and efficiently. Hysteria, often referred to today as somatization disorder, is a psychological condition where a person experiences physical symptoms that cannot be fully explained by medical or physical causes. These symptoms are real to the person but arise from emotional or psychological factors rather than a specific medical issue. Here's a closer look at hysteria and its characteristics. Definition of hysteria. Physical symptoms with psychological roots. Hysteria is a condition in which emotional distress is expressed through physical symptoms. These symptoms can affect various parts of the body, but do not have a clear medical explanation. Key aspects of hysteria. 1. Physical symptoms. Individuals with hysteria may experience a wide range of physical symptoms, such as pain, fatigue, or gastrointestinal issues. These symptoms can be distressing and affect daily life. Example: someone might have persistent headaches or stomach aches without any underlying medical condition. 2. Psychological factors. The symptoms are often linked to emotional or psychological stressors. People may be unconsciously using their physical symptoms as a way to express or cope with emotional pain. Example: a person dealing with anxiety or unresolved trauma might develop physical symptoms as a response to their emotional struggle. 3. Diagnosis. Hysteria is diagnosed when medical evaluations show no physical cause for the symptoms. Mental health professionals look for patterns of behavior and emotional issues that may be contributing to the physical symptoms. Example: a doctor may run tests to rule out physical illnesses before considering a diagnosis of somatization disorder. 4. Impact on daily life. The symptoms can significantly impact a person's daily activities, relationships, and quality of life. People may seek medical help frequently, leading to frustration for both the individual and healthcare providers. Example: a person may visit multiple doctors for their symptoms, but find no relief, which can lead to feelings of helplessness. 5. Treatment. Treatment for hysteria typically involves therapy to address the underlying emotional issues. Cognitive behavioral therapy and other therapeutic approaches can help individuals learn to manage their symptoms and cope with stress. Example: therapy may help a person identify triggers for their symptoms and develop healthier coping strategies. Importance of understanding hysteria. Awareness. Understanding hysteria helps reduce stigma around psychological conditions and emphasizes the need for compassion and support for those affected. Holistic approach. It highlights the connection between mental and physical health, encouraging a more holistic approach to treatment that considers both aspects. Improved diagnosis. Awareness of somatization disorder can lead to better diagnosis and treatment options, helping individuals receive the care they need. In summary, hysteria, or somatization disorder, is a psychological condition where emotional distress manifests as physical symptoms. These symptoms, while real to the individual, do not have a clear medical cause and are often linked to underlying psychological factors. Understanding this condition is important for providing appropriate support and treatment. Pica is a psychological disorder characterized by the persistent craving and consumption of non-food items. People with pica may eat things like dirt, chalk, paper, hair, or other substances that are not considered food. This behavior can be harmful and is often associated with nutritional deficiencies, mental health issues, or developmental disorders. Here's a closer look at pica. Definition of pica: craving non-food items. Pica is a condition where individuals have an uncontrollable urge to eat things that are not food. This craving can lead to the consumption of items that have no nutritional value. Key aspects of pica. 1. Types of substances consumed. People with pica may eat a variety of non-food items, including dirt or clay paper or cardboard hair or fabric, paint, chips, chalk, or soap. 2. Possible causes. The exact cause of pica is not always clear, but it can be linked to several factors. Nutritional deficiencies. Some individuals may have cravings for non-food items due to a lack of certain nutrients, such as iron or zinc. Mental health issues. Pica can be associated with conditions like autism, developmental delays, or obsessive-compulsive disorder. Stress or trauma. In some cases, pica may arise as a coping mechanism for stress, anxiety, or trauma. 3. Risk factors. Pica is more common in specific groups, including pregnant women, who may experience unusual cravings; children, especially those with developmental disorders; individuals with certain mental health conditions. 4. Health risks. Consuming non-food items can lead to serious health problems, such as intestinal blockages, poisoning, infections, nutritional imbalances. 5. Treatment. Addressing pica usually involves a combination of medical and psychological interventions. Treatment may include nutritional counseling to address any deficiencies that may be contributing to the cravings, behavioral therapy to help individuals understand and manage their urges to eat non-food items, medical evaluation to monitor any health issues resulting from pica. Importance of understanding pica. Awareness. Understanding pica can help identify individuals who may be struggling with this disorder and encourage them to seek help. Compassion. Recognizing that pica is a real condition can promote empathy for those affected, rather than judgment or misunderstanding. Health implications. Awareness of the risks associated with pica can lead to earlier intervention and prevention of serious health issues. In summary, pica is a disorder characterized by the persistent craving and consumption of non-food items. It can arise from various causes, including nutritional deficiencies and mental health issues, and poses significant health risks. Understanding pica is essential for providing appropriate support and treatment for those affected. Idiosyncrasy refers to a characteristic, habit, or peculiar trait that is unique to an individual or a specific group. It can involve unusual behaviors, preferences, or reactions that set someone apart from others. Idiosyncrasies can be harmless quirks or distinctive features that make a person interesting, but they might also be seen as odd or eccentric by others. Here's a closer look at idiosyncrasy. Definition of idiosyncrasy. Unique trait or behavior. An idiosyncrasy is a distinctive feature or behavior that is specific to an individual or a small group, often highlighting their uniqueness. Key aspects of idiosyncrasy. 1. Personal quirks. Idiosyncrasies often manifest as personal habits or preferences that may seem unusual to others. These can include specific ways of speaking, eating, or reacting in social situations. Example: someone might have a habit of always wearing mismatched socks, which could be considered their idiosyncrasy. 2. Cultural idiosyncrasies. Idiosyncrasies can also exist within cultures or communities, reflecting unique traditions, beliefs, or practices that distinguish them from others. Example: a particular group might have a unique way of greeting each other that is not common in other cultures. 3. Harmless versus problematic. While many idiosyncrasies are harmless and simply make individuals interesting, some may interfere with daily functioning or social interactions, especially if they are extreme or disruptive. Example: a person who has an idiosyncratic fear of certain colors may experience anxiety in situations where those colors are present, impacting their daily life. 4. Psychological perspective. In psychology, idiosyncrasies can be viewed as part of an individual's personality. They can reflect deeper aspects of a person's identity, including their experiences and preferences. Example: an artist may have specific creative habits or processes that are unique to their style, showcasing their individuality. 5. Social interaction. Idiosyncrasies can affect how individuals interact with others. While some people may find them endearing or amusing, others may not understand them, leading to misunderstandings or social challenges. Example: a person who constantly tells jokes that only they find funny may be seen as quirky, but could also be misinterpreted as lacking social awareness. Importance of understanding idiosyncrasy. Appreciating uniqueness. Recognizing idiosyncrasies helps us appreciate the diversity of human behavior and personality, highlighting what makes each person unique. Building relationships. Understanding and accepting others' idiosyncrasies can improve relationships, as it encourages tolerance and empathy for individual differences. Self-awareness. Being aware of one's own idiosyncrasies can promote self-acceptance and help individuals embrace their uniqueness. In summary, idiosyncrasy refers to unique traits or habits that distinguish individuals or groups. These characteristics can be interesting and reflect personal identity, while also influencing social interactions and relationships. Understanding idiosyncrasies fosters appreciation for diversity and promotes acceptance of individual differences. Ritualistic behavior refers to actions or behaviors that are performed in a specific, often repetitive way, usually in a specific context or for a particular purpose. These behaviors can be found in various settings, including religious practices, cultural traditions, and even everyday routines. Rituals can help individuals feel a sense of stability, control, or connection to something larger than themselves. Here's a closer look at ritualistic behavior. Definition of ritualistic behavior. Repeated actions with meaning. Ritualistic behavior involves performing certain actions in a set way, often with symbolic meaning or significance attached to them. Key aspects of ritualistic behavior. 1. Structure and routine. Rituals often have a defined structure or sequence that is followed each time they are performed. This can create a sense of order and predictability. Example, a morning routine might include waking up, brushing teeth, and having breakfast in the same order every day. 2. Symbolism. Many rituals carry symbolic meanings that reflect cultural, spiritual, or personal beliefs. The actions performed may represent deeper ideas or values. Example, lighting candles during a religious ceremony can symbolize hope, enlightenment, or the presence of the divine. 3. Cultural and religious context. Ritualistic behaviors are often found in cultural and religious practices. They can serve to reinforce shared beliefs and strengthen community bonds. Example, weddings often include rituals like exchanging vows, which symbolize commitment and union. 4. Psychological comfort. Engaging in ritualistic behaviors can provide comfort and reduce anxiety. The familiarity of rituals can help people cope with uncertainty or stress. Example, some individuals may have a specific way of preparing for exams, such as reviewing notes in a particular order, which helps them feel more prepared and less anxious. 5. Repetitive actions. Rituals can be repetitive and may be performed daily, weekly, or during special occasions. This repetition can enhance their significance and meaning over time. Example, annual celebrations like New Year's Eve often include specific traditions, like counting down to midnight, which people participate in year after year. Importance of understanding ritualistic behavior. Cultural significance. Understanding ritualistic behavior helps us appreciate the diversity of human cultures and the roles that rituals play in different societies. Psychological benefits. Recognizing the psychological comfort that rituals can provide can help individuals develop healthy coping mechanisms for stress and uncertainty. Social connections. Rituals often strengthen social bonds within communities, fostering a sense of belonging and shared identity among participants. In summary, ritualistic behavior involves performing specific actions in a structured and meaningful way. These behaviors can provide comfort, reinforce cultural and religious beliefs, and create a sense of order and connection in everyday life. Understanding ritualistic behavior enhances our appreciation of the diverse ways in which people find meaning and stability. Fixation behavior refers to a pattern of behavior where an individual becomes stuck or overly focused on a particular object, idea, or activity. This can manifest in various ways, such as being preoccupied with certain thoughts, rituals, or routines, and it can impact a person's ability to adapt or respond to new situations. Fixation can occur in different contexts, including psychology, child development, and even everyday behaviors. Here's a closer look at fixation behavior. Definition of fixation behavior: intense focus or obsession. Fixation behavior is when someone has an intense focus or attachment to something, making it difficult for them to move on or engage with other interests or activities. Key aspects of fixation behavior. 1. Narrowed attention. Individuals exhibiting fixation behavior often concentrate heavily on one specific thing, which can limit their perspective and ability to see other options or possibilities. Example, a student may become fixated on getting perfect grades in one subject to the extent that they neglect other subjects or activities. 2. Repetitive actions. Fixation can lead to repetitive behaviors or rituals that the individual feels compelled to perform. These actions can provide comfort, but may also interfere with daily life. Example, a person might repeatedly check their work or follow a rigid routine before going to bed, feeling anxious if they do not complete each step. 3. Emotional attachment. Fixation often involves strong emotional connections to the object of focus. This attachment can lead to distress if the person is unable to access or engage with what they are fixated on. Example, a child might fixate on a particular toy, becoming upset when it is lost or taken away. 4. Developmental context. In child development, fixation can occur as part of normal growth, such as when children become attached to a specific toy or routine. However, if fixation persists beyond typical developmental stages, it may require attention. Example, a child who fixates on a specific food and refuses to try anything else may need guidance to broaden their eating habits. 5. Psychological implications. Fixation behavior can sometimes indicate underlying psychological issues, such as anxiety disorders, obsessive-compulsive disorder, or other conditions where individuals struggle to shift their focus. Example: an adult who constantly worries about a specific event may find it challenging to concentrate on their work or relationships. Importance of understanding fixation behavior. Awareness of patterns. Understanding fixation behavior can help identify patterns in ourselves and others, leading to more effective communication and support. Intervention and support. Recognizing fixation can allow for timely intervention, especially if it hinders personal growth or well-being. This can involve therapy or behavioral strategies to encourage flexibility. Encouraging balance. Awareness of fixation behavior can promote a more balanced approach to interests and activities, helping individuals engage in a wider range of experiences. In summary, fixation behavior is a pattern of intense focus or attachment to a specific object, idea, or activity, which can limit flexibility and adaptability. Understanding this behavior is important for recognizing its impact on daily life and finding ways to encourage a more balanced approach to interests and activities. Individual differences refer to the unique characteristics and traits that make each person distinct from one another. These differences can include a wide range of factors, such as personality, intelligence, interests, abilities, and experiences. Understanding individual differences is important because they influence how people think, feel, and behave in various situations. Here's a closer look at individual differences. Definition of individual differences. Unique traits and characteristics. Individual differences are the variations among people in terms of their attributes, behaviors, and responses to the world around them. Key aspects of individual differences. 1. Personality. Each person has a unique personality, which includes traits such as introversion or extroversion, openness, and conscientiousness. These traits affect how individuals interact with others and approach life. Example: an introverted person may prefer spending time alone or with a few close friends, while an extroverted person may enjoy large social gatherings. 2. Intelligence. People differ in their intellectual abilities, which can impact how they learn, solve problems, and understand complex concepts. Intelligence can manifest in various forms, such as logical reasoning, creativity, or emotional intelligence. Example: one person may excel in mathematical reasoning, while another may have a talent for artistic expression. 3. Learning styles. Individuals have different ways of learning and processing information. Some may learn best through visual aids, while others may prefer hands-on experiences or auditory instruction. Example: a visual learner might benefit from diagrams and charts, while a kinesthetic learner might prefer to engage in activities that require physical involvement. 4. Interests and preferences. Each person has unique interests and preferences that influence their choices in hobbies, careers, and social activities. These interests can shape an individual's identity and life path. Example: some people may have a passion for sports, while others may be more interested in music, science, or literature. 5. Cultural background. Cultural differences can significantly influence individual behavior, values, and perspectives. People from different cultural backgrounds may have distinct beliefs and practices that shape their worldview. Example: cultural traditions can influence attitudes toward family, education, and community involvement. Importance of understanding individual differences. Personalized approaches. Recognizing individual differences allows for tailored approaches in education, therapy, and workplace settings. This can lead to more effective learning and support for individuals. Enhance relationships. Understanding that people have different perspectives and responses can improve interpersonal relationships and communication. It encourages empathy and respect for diversity. Adaptability. Awareness of individual differences helps individuals adapt their strategies and approaches when working or interacting with others, fostering collaboration and teamwork. In summary, individual differences are the unique traits and characteristics that make each person distinct. These differences can influence personality, intelligence, learning styles, interests, and cultural backgrounds. Understanding individual differences is essential for promoting effective communication, personalized support, and appreciation for diversity in various aspects of life. Childhood development refers to the physical, emotional, social, and cognitive changes that occur in children as they grow from infancy through adolescence. This process is crucial because it shapes how children learn, interact with others, and understand the world around them. Childhood development can be divided into several key areas. Definition of childhood development. Growth and change in children. Childhood development is the process by which children grow and change in multiple aspects over time, including their bodies, minds, and relationships. Key areas of childhood development. 1. Physical development. This involves the growth of the body and the development of motor skills. Children learn to control their movements, from rolling over and crawling to walking, running, and fine motor skills like writing. Example: a baby learns to sit up, crawl, and eventually walk, showing significant physical milestones during their first few years. 2. Cognitive development. This area focuses on how children think, learn, and understand the world. It includes the development of memory, problem-solving skills, and the ability to reason. Example: a toddler begins to understand concepts like numbers and shapes, while a school-age child starts to think more abstractly and critically. 3. Emotional development. Emotional development refers to how children understand and manage their feelings. It includes the ability to express emotions, develop self-awareness, and build resilience. Example: a young child learns to identify feelings like happiness and sadness and begins to understand how to cope with different emotions. 4. Social development. This involves how children interact with others and form relationships. It includes learning to communicate, share, and cooperate with peers and adults. Example: a preschooler learns to play with others, take turns, and resolve conflicts, which are essential social skills. 5. Moral development. This area focuses on how children develop a sense of right and wrong and learn to understand rules and ethics. It involves learning empathy and the impact of their actions on others. Example: a child begins to understand the importance of sharing and being kind to others, developing a sense of fairness. Importance of childhood development. Foundation for future growth. Childhood development lays the groundwork for a child's future learning, behavior, and health. Positive development in early years can lead to better outcomes in adulthood. Identifying needs. Understanding the stages of childhood development helps parents, educators, and caregivers identify when a child may need additional support or intervention. Promoting well-being. Supporting healthy development in children can enhance their overall well-being and help them become well-adjusted adults. In summary, childhood development encompasses the physical, cognitive, emotional, social, and moral growth that occurs as children grow. This process is essential for shaping their abilities, relationships, and overall well-being, ultimately influencing their future lives. Understanding childhood development helps ensure that children receive the support they need to thrive. Youth development refers to the process of growth and change that occurs during the transition from childhood to adulthood, typically between the ages of 12 and 24. This period is crucial as young people develop their identities, values, and skills that will shape their future. Youth development encompasses various aspects, including physical, emotional, social, and cognitive growth. Here's a closer look at youth development. Definition of youth development. Growth and transition to adulthood. Youth development is the process by which young people grow and mature in different areas as they transition from being children to becoming adults. Key areas of youth development. 1. Physical development. This involves changes in the body, including growth spurts and the development of secondary sexual characteristics. Young people may experience increased strength, coordination, and changes in their physical appearance. Example: during adolescence, many teenagers experience rapid growth in height and changes in body shape. 2. Cognitive development. This area focuses on how young people think, learn, and solve problems. Cognitive development during youth includes improved critical thinking, decision-making skills, and the ability to understand complex ideas. Example: a high school student learns to analyze information, think critically about various topics, and engage in discussions on abstract concepts. 3. Emotional development. Youth emotional development includes understanding and managing feelings, developing self-esteem, and forming a sense of identity. Young People learn to cope with stress and navigate the challenges of adolescence. Example: a teenager may face emotional ups and downs, learning to express their feelings in healthy ways and build resilience. 4. Social development. This involves forming relationships with peers and adults, learning social skills, and understanding social norms. Young people begin to establish their own identities apart from their families. Example: a young person may develop close friendships, learn to navigate romantic relationships, and become more independent in social settings. 5. Moral and ethical development. During this stage, youth develop their values and beliefs, often questioning authority and societal norms. They learn about concepts like justice, fairness, and responsibility. Example: a teenager may engage in discussions about social issues, developing their own opinions on what is right and wrong. Importance of youth development. Preparation for adulthood. Youth development is essential for preparing young people for adult responsibilities, including work, relationships, and citizenship. Building skills and resilience. Supporting youth development helps young people build important life skills, such as communication, problem solving, and emotional regulation, which are crucial for success. Positive outcomes. Healthy youth development can lead to better academic performance, improved mental health, and reduced risk of engaging in risky behaviors, such as substance abuse. In summary, youth development is the process of growth and change that occurs as young people transition from childhood to adulthood. It includes physical, cognitive, emotional, social, and moral development, all of which are important for helping young individuals become well-rounded and successful adults. Understanding youth development is essential for providing the support and guidance that young people need during this critical stage of life. Adult development refers to the ongoing process of growth and change that occurs in individuals during adulthood, typically starting from the late teens or early 20s and continuing throughout life. This period is marked by various physical, emotional, social, and cognitive changes as people navigate the different stages of adulthood, such as young adulthood, middle adulthood, and late adulthood. Here's a closer look at adult development. Definition of adult development. Growth and change in adulthood. Adult development is the process through which individuals continue to grow and evolve in various aspects of their lives as they age. Key areas of adult development. 1. Physical development. In adulthood, individuals experience changes in physical health and abilities. This includes reaching peak physical condition in young adulthood, followed by gradual changes in strength, endurance, and health in middle and late adulthood. Example: a person in their 20s may be at their strongest, while someone in their 60s may experience changes such as decreased muscle mass or joint issues. 2. Cognitive development. Cognitive abilities, such as memory, problem-solving skills, and decision-making, continue to evolve throughout adulthood. While some cognitive functions may decline with age, others, like knowledge and expertise, often improve. Example: an adult might develop better critical thinking skills and accumulated knowledge through life experiences, even if their processing speed slows down. 3. Emotional development. Adults continue to develop emotionally, learning to manage their feelings and cope with challenges. This includes developing emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and resilience. Example: a middle-aged adult may have better coping strategies for stress than they did in their younger years, leading to improved emotional well-being. 4. Social development. Social relationships evolve throughout adulthood, including friendships, romantic relationships, and family dynamics. Adults may face challenges such as parenting, career changes, and aging family members. Example: a young adult may focus on building friendships and romantic relationships, while a middle-aged adult might prioritize family responsibilities and career advancement. 5. Moral and ethical development. As adults, individuals often refine their values and beliefs, which can be influenced by life experiences, education, and social interactions. This development may lead to a deeper understanding of ethics and social responsibility. Example: an adult may become more involved in community service or advocacy, reflecting their growing awareness of social issues and moral values. Importance of understanding adult development. Lifelong growth. Recognizing that development continues throughout adulthood emphasizes that individuals can always learn, change, and adapt regardless of age. Support and guidance. Understanding adult development can help individuals better navigate life transitions, such as changing careers, raising children, or dealing with aging parents. Promoting well-being. Awareness of the various aspects of adult development can lead to practices that support mental, emotional, and physical health throughout a person's life. In summary, adult development is the ongoing process of growth and change that occurs in various areas, including physical, cognitive, emotional, social, and moral aspects, as individuals navigate different stages of adulthood. Understanding this process is important for recognizing the potential for growth at any age and providing support during life transitions. Maturity is the state of being fully developed in physical, emotional, and social aspects. It refers to the ability to handle situations and relationships in a responsible and thoughtful way, often reflecting a deeper understanding of oneself and the world. Maturity is not just about age. It involves the growth and development of traits that enable individuals to navigate life effectively. Here's a closer look at maturity. Definition of maturity: full development and responsiveness. Maturity is when a person has reached a level of development that allows them to make wise choices, manage their emotions, and interact positively with others. Key aspects of maturity. 1. Emotional maturity. This involves the ability to understand and manage one's emotions. Emotionally mature individuals can express their feelings appropriately, cope with challenges, and handle stress without resorting to negative behaviors. Example: an emotionally mature person can remain calm during a disagreement and communicate their feelings without getting overly upset. 2. Social maturity. This refers to the ability to interact effectively with others. Socially mature individuals understand social norms, show empathy, and build healthy relationships. They can work well in teams and resolve conflicts in constructive ways. Example: a mature friend listens to others' opinions and respects different viewpoints, even when they disagree. 3. Cognitive maturity. This aspect involves the ability to think critically and make informed decisions. Cognitively mature individuals can analyze situations, consider consequences, and think ahead about the impact of their choices. Example: a mature student might consider the long-term effects of their study habits and make adjustments to achieve their academic goals. 4. Responsibility. Maturity includes taking responsibility for one's actions and decisions. Mature individuals acknowledge their mistakes, learn from them, and take steps to improve. Example: if someone makes a mistake at work, a mature person will own up to it and work on fixing the issue rather than blaming others. 5. Independence. Maturity often involves being able to take care of oneself and make independent choices. This includes managing personal finances, making life decisions, and setting personal goals. Example: an adult who can budget their expenses, find a job, and live independently demonstrates maturity. Importance of maturity. Healthy relationships. Maturity is essential for building and maintaining healthy relationships, as it involves understanding and respecting others' feelings and perspectives. Effective decision-making. Mature individuals are better equipped to make thoughtful and responsible decisions, which can lead to positive outcomes in their personal and professional lives. Personal growth. Maturity fosters personal growth and development, allowing individuals to learn from their experiences and evolve over time. In summary, maturity is the state of being fully developed in emotional, social, and cognitive aspects. It involves the ability to handle situations responsibly, make informed decisions, and maintain healthy relationships. Maturity is a lifelong process that contributes to personal growth and effective interactions with others.